Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Dr. K's Academy. This is Engineer Rahman Ali Khan. Let's discuss the part B of lecture number 8. So, in part A, we discuss the introduction, quality, types, and process of formwork. So, and in part B, we will discuss the formwork for various structure members such as wall, column, beam, and slabs, and staircase. Now let's discuss formwork for various structure member. So the first one is formwork for wall. So formwork for wall, it is a temporary mold used to support freshly placed concrete until it can sufficient strength to stand on its own. So it's consists of several components can be made from various material like timber, steel, aluminum, or plywood, as we discussed in the part one. So now let's discuss the component of formwork for wall. So it consists of timber sheeting. You can see in the figure that this is a sheeting. So the surface in direct contact with concrete, usually made of plywood or steel. The second one is vertical post. It is also called studs, and it provides vertical support to the sheeting. You can see this is a sheeting and this is the studs which provide vertical support to sheeting. Horizontal members, it also called wellers. You can see in the figure that this is the wells, and it distribute the pressure from fresh concrete and hold the formwork in position. Ties, this is ties. It keep the true formwork panel at a fixed distance and prevent them from spreading due to concrete pressure. Braces. So it's a diagonal or horizontal members that provide additional stability to formwork. Stakes. So this is stakes, and wedges. You can see this is the wedges. Now let's discuss the installation of our formwork for wall. So first we prepare the base. Then we install the vertical supports, mean studs. After that, we attach sheeting panels to studs. Then we install the ties and bracing. Then we check the alignment and leveling of the formwork properly. After that, we apply release agent. Prevents concrete from sticking to the formwork. After that, we pour concrete, and then after a proper covering, we remove the formwork. Formwork for column. So it consists of the following components: side and end planks. So you can see the side planks and end planks. So these are vertical panels that shape the column and hold the concrete in place. The second one is yoke. You can see the yoke. So it's a we provide this to hold the sides and end planks together. Nut and bolts. So we used nut and bolts. You can see this is the bolts and nuts. So to secure and tighten the yoke around the formwork. Now let's discuss the installation of formwork per column. So first we mark the position per column. Then we provide a stable base for reinforcement and formwork. After that, we assemble the side and end planks. Then we install the yoke at interval. So we provide the yoke at a regular interval to hold the side planks and end planks. Then we provide the bolts and nut to tighten the yoke with planks. After that, we apply a release agent as we discussed in the formwork for wall. Then we pour concrete, and after a proper covering, we remove the formwork. Formwork for beam. So it consists of the following components. The first one is side shutter. So you can see in the figure that this is the side shutter which create the beam sides. Number second is bottom palm work, so which create or palm the bottom of the beam. Third one is probe. So you can see this is the probe which provide support to soffit or bottom palm work and transfer the load of the ground and transfer the load to the ground. Bracing. So this is bracing prevent lateral movements and maintain palmward stability. Cleat. So this is cleat and hold the palmward parts together. And this is strut which supports the beam sides or cider shutters. So let's discuss the installation of palmward for beam. So first we mark the position of beam. After that we fix the bottom. Then install the side shutters. After that provide bracing and ties. So we provide the bracing and ties. Then checks the alignments and leveling of the beam. Then we pour the concrete. After proper covering, we remove the shuttering. So now let's discuss palmward for stairs. So how to install palmward for staircase? So first we mark the sides layout for staircase. After that we fix the stringer palmwork or side supports. Then we install the soffit or bottom palmwork of the staircase. After that we place the riser and tread of the stairs. Then we provide bracing and supports. So we provide bracing in the palm of diagonal to prevent movement during concreting. Then we pour concrete in layers. After that we allow covering uh, for a proper period or time. Then we remove the palm work. So point to consider when designing stair palm work. So stair palm work must support the weight of the concrete. The weight of the throat of the stairs and the steps will have to be supported. Because of the slope of the stair, some of the force is transmitted sideways. All palm work must will tie together to prevent sideways movement. So we provide bracing to prevent the sideways movement. Consider the finish of the stair stretched and type of nosing. Space may have to be left for proposed mat nosing. Palm work for slab. Suspended floor slabs can be constructed. Suspended floor slab means the slabs that do not rest directly underground. So we can construct in three ways the suspended floor slabs. The first one is cast in situ. So cast in situ means in which concrete is poured directly on site, and the precast units. It means slabs are made in a factory and then placed at the sites, or we can use the combination of both. So in this, some parts of are precast and some are cast in situ. So no matter which method we used, it is important or need to support uh, temporary support until the concrete becomes strong. So this support is provided as a timber or steel beams or barriers. So these hold the slabs from below. You can see this is the timber or steel barrier, which we can also say joist or stringers, and the adjustable shorings, which is a vertical support that can be adjusted to the required height. So these types and spacing of these supports depends on the weight of a wet concrete and worker during construction. So a manufacturer provides tables to assist in the selection and spacing of adjustable shoring system. Now, the erection sequence for constructing a suspended floor slabs include determining the barrier spacing. So, barrier is basically it's the primary support or horizontal beam that carry the weight of the slab. So, the spacing of barrier between barrier is depend on the thickness of the slab, the load of wet concrete, and the type of formwork material. Erecting barriers and joists. So, barriers are placed on adjustable prop uh, or joist, which are vertical supports, and joist is the secondary supports or small beam placed perpendicular to barriers to evenly distribute the loads. Fixing the sheeting. So plywood or steel plates are laid on top of the joist to form the base of the slab formwork. So this is the sheeting of slabs. After that, we prepare for the concrete. Then, after a proper curing, we remove the formwork.